Here's the problem. Oh, geez. Oh, that's been here for so long. I used the whiteboard, I promise. I'm gonna spit on it. Do I have to, no, I got water here. What am I doing? There's spider webs on this. I had a sip of this morning. Look at that. All right, listen up. Here's the problem. I have a car. Where's my good marker? I do not plan things ahead. This is so unprofessional. Okay, I have a car. And it looks like this. It goes up. Trying to remember how I draw it. Go like this. And then we've got like our roll cage here. And we got your boy sitting in his seat. I hope the cops don't get me. This is me holding my tummy because I got the tummy ache the other day. This is way too big. The wall actually ends like right here. That's... And then we got the wheel here, all right? And that's on a spindle. There's no axle. And then this sort of platform, I forget what it's called, but it's mounted via hinge here. And then a bracing spring here, and with a hinge and a hinge. And then you got the wheel here. Problem I'm having, right here, I'm gonna enlarge what's going on right. We've got this plate, all right? This is this. Just bear with me, please. Then we got the motor. It's kind of like a circle, obviously, with the sprocket. The motor is bolted to this mounting plate and then frame underneath it, which it is then bolted to with some M8s, I think. And there is nothing between these. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm gonna try to use my boy Rupert, the 3D printer, to print some washers like this. And then I'll sandwich that back together and hopefully that will dampen the vibrations. That's the big issue. I should have said that in the beginning. The problem I'm dealing with is that this motor is mounted directly to the chassis here. And because of that, as it moves, it's vibrating the whole car. And so if I put some TPU or some sort of rubber soft dampening material between the plate, the mounting plate and the chassis, that will hopefully eat away at some of the vibrations. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push this chair over here. My glasses kind of suck. I got them for really cheap a year ago only. They look kind of cool, look at those. Eh? But there's no spring. This is just loose and I haven't tightened this until now, so we're gonna try tighten. Wow, even that, yeah, I'm gonna strip it. Whatever. To the drawing board. That sounded so autistic. To the drawing board. Any John Bellion listeners? Cake, T.O.P., Mo Beats, Kid Quill. You guys like my beats? This is my kind of boppin' playlist. Maybe I shouldn't listen to music while I'm recording a video. Oh, my boy Quinn92. Brother. There we go. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. My wife and I share the same ChatGPT account and we both use it a ton. And she just sent me this picture with a prompt, create an image of how you view our relationship based off our conversation. And well, that is a woman. I am not a woman. That looks like a female robot too. I don't know. I mean, it's just like, it's got 3 fingers. So what I'm gonna use to design these is Blender. Now, before you freak out, and I'm using a Mac, I know. I do use Fusion. If you wanted to design something quickly, you know, we're literally designing a washer. It's a donut. Donuts are like the Blender trademark, unofficially. I should figure out actually how big, you see, this is the problem with being an idiot, is that you go do something and then, oh, I should have done this other thing well before that thing, but I wanted to do this thing because my brain was in this space, and then, well, now you go do this thing and now you have to like walk in all over. Yeah, I think it's one of, they were 3/8. They were 3/8 bolts, or we're gonna move over to Imperial. Inches. We only right click over here. Dampener washer. Damping washer. Damp washer. There's a problem here. You see, some hooligans actually made this go-kart, and the welds aren't great. Things aren't exactly flush. This chassis part that the mounting plate is connected to, actually, it looks like this. And the problem is that my mounting plate starts here and not here. The mounting plate looks like this. It's directly mounted, which is good, because if it looked like this, when your motor exerts torque, it will pull itself. It wants to pull itself. There's a chain that goes from the top to down here. So it creates this inward force, it pulls it down and then actually bends the mounting plate, which is a problem because it shortens the chain and then the chain slips. So what I have to do is actually build my washer so that it extends down here far enough so that it compresses evenly and there's not a big gap for the plate to bend, because the plate is only like 1/8 of an inch. So what I'm actually gonna do, the chassis, that part is 1.5 inches wide if I remember right. So we're gonna do a plane that is 1.5. There we go. How thick do I want that? We good. I think like, yeah, I think 1/4 of an inch. So we're gonna extrude that 0.25. Super scientific, I know. And don't forget to apply your scale or else your bevels are gonna look weird, you know, as the plate contract. Imagine like a rubber band around like a balloon. It kind of like cinches it. Okay, I need 2 of these. Let's actually just do washers on the other side. Sounds like our neighbor just ran over his cat with his lawnmower. Cura, while that's firing up, we got my boy Rupert here. Preheat this bad boy. There it is. What am I doing? I literally have an SD card reader. I know a lot of people like to use their printer as like a hobby, you know, like they like to fix their printer. I like my printer, but I don't like it that much. I just wanted to print stuff. Let's slice these. Multiply, arrange. Nice. These will be ready in the morning. Cool. I'm honestly surprised. Yo. I got this song stuck in my head. It's called Soda Pop. If you know, you know. My wife knows. My baby knows. Oh gosh, how doesn't? Let's give her a shot. That looks more than 3/8. No, that's right. All right, well, I'm gonna let it do its thing and we will be back in the morning. And we are back. I got my socks on. But check it out. We got our washers, and I think there's a problem. Let's pull them off. This TPU is actually a lot more solid than I thought it was gonna be. Like, there's not a ton of compression here, but we're gonna try it anyways. Check out those lights. Huh? Yeah? Check out these lights. Huh? Green? Blue? It's getting faster. Bzz. Oh, why am I waiting here? Bzz. I'm spending so much storage space just watching this stupid light. Here we go. Those are my property taxes. 4. Yeah, I know, my grass is dead. Here's the baby. We call her the Beep. Come on. Oh, it's hot. So fun. I ended up not really videoing any of that because it was just blocked by my box right here. But I got them installed. 1, 2, well, this one is, that one's not gonna be installed because this bolt doesn't line up since the offset was changed, but it's really tight and it actually might be too tight. So we're gonna go on a little test drive really quick to make sure that it doesn't like break, because if it does break, then, well, it breaks. This bolt is essentially like a tensioner now, and I don't wanna get pulled over. vibrations are still there. But I think they're less. I definitely feel fewer vibrations. And I'm not getting any slippage. It's not slipping on regen like it used to. I mean, it works. It works. I mean, it's tight. I don't want to destroy my motor. I'll loosen it a little bit, but these work. I didn't get any slippage. Since this washer extends, when that motor pulls, it compresses on it so it doesn't bend and slip. We got success, baby. All right.